Good morning, everyone. We're tracking the latest on Hurricane Ian. The system remains a hurricane, according to the National Hurricane Center, but it is going under a process of transition now. It is moving away from just being a purely warm core hurricane, which is completely driven by the warm ocean waters, and now it's kind of becoming a hybrid system where it's interacting with what we call a trough or an area of low pressure. Basically, there's a front that is nearby that's working in tandem with this system to make it a hybrid system. So what does that mean? Notice how all the cold cloud tops, this is the satellite, off to the north of the storm here. The south end of the storm doesn't look all that impressive. It doesn't look symmetrical. You don't have that symmetrical look to the storm anymore. So no longer a pure hurricane, but still 85-mile-per-hour winds with this storm system as of the 5 o'clock advisory. We'll have a new advisory right here on the WUSA 9 app here just after 8 o'clock. The storm also showing a lot of rain on the radar, especially on the west and north side of the storm. Look at these rain bands stretching from Savannah all the way up to Virginia Beach. This is just an impressive system. This is several hundred miles here. Now, you can't see much going on offshore. We don't have a radar out there, but I can tell you that all the cold cloud tops are in these areas. So that's where all the rain is. Again, the storm just doesn't look symmetrical. It doesn't look healthy, but it's still technically a hurricane and will remain hurricane strength here through midday. Let's track it. This is the National Hurricane Center forecast track. Takes it into landfall north and east of Charleston and south and west of Myrtle Beach this afternoon. By 6, 7 o'clock, it's on land, and then it begins to weaken and completes its transition away from a tropical system. By tomorrow morning, it should be post-tropical, if not certainly tomorrow afternoon, but the tropical moisture still with it, and that's what we're going to see here locally in the DMV. More on that in a moment. Storm surge will be an issue, especially along the South Carolina coast, 4 to 7 feet in that area, with lesser amounts along the North Carolina coast, I should say, and down through Georgia and still down to Jacksonville. They've seen tons of flooding already in northeast Florida, so that's just been a big-time issue. And the rain, of course, will be a ton. These colors here indicate 4, 5 or more inches, so there will be some spots that will see that in the Carolinas and even down through Virginia. Locally in the DMV, we'll tack on about 2 to 3 inches of rain from the system as it moves inland. This is our future cast, and you can see it's going to move right into the Appalachian Mountains, and then eventually the moisture, which comes in today, will spill our way and kind of stick around through the weekend. There will be some dry periods, not a complete washout, but certainly something we'll be tracking through the weekend here. So the amount of rain we get locally will be on the order of 2 to 3 inches. The highest amounts down through Leonardtown, Fredericksburg, as Ian moves through. I'd say 1 to 2 inches for the metro, about 2 in DC, and then lesser amounts, 1, 1.5, Hagerstown, Thurmont, 2 inches plus Winchester and down through Leesburg, and Warrenton as well. And then as far as what we're doing for the rain chances next several days, showers come in this afternoon. We've got the full timing on the WUSA 9 app. Check it out there on our main weather page. And then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, rain is looking pretty widespread. And then Tuesday, the rain starts to taper off. Again, we will continue to update the latest on Ian. That's it for me. And we will check you out later on today here on the WUSA 9 app.